Param, do you want to chant?
No.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare
Okay,
Ram.
Mati, let me get my beep.
Go chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishnu Bhutale Devaki Vedanta Swami Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi. Sit down first and over there.
You'll be safe, sir.
Go get my coffee.
Go get
Go get the coffee.
I will not get it if you ask.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna. The Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna,
They're
Hare
going
Krishna,
to
Krishna,
the
Hare
middle.
Hare Krishna, kids. All right, kids. Welcome to today's class. And let's get started. So we have been doing Bhagavad Pravaha for a very long time now. And we will continue with where we left off. Okay. Yeah, so we will continue from where we left off yesterday. All right? You can hear me okay, right, kids?
Mataji, we can hear you, Mataji.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we're going to start our class with the prayers. It's on your screen, and we're going to do that together. All right, so let's start with the prayers. I cannot hear any of the kid. Are you all still there?
Yes, Mataji.
Perfect. Then let's do the
Oh.
prayer.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमितन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पश्चात्दर्शतारिणे जय श्री चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम हरे राम
Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Awesome. That was wonderful. See, it is so much powerful, right? It just creates the aura around you when you all do that together, right? It's a very different experience, and that is why we do it together. All right, so moving on. About today's part of Bhagavad Pravaha, this particular section talks about Brahma, right? How anybody would fall prey to the materialistic things. Anybody, even demigods. And this particular section talks about that. And that is why it is important to stay focused on our spiritual journey, on our spiritual path, and keep assessing ourselves, keep ourselves in good company, devotees' company, and keep telling yourself that this is what we want to do, right? So that we never deviate from our path. Very important. So let's see what happens here. So Brahma also created Dharma and Adharma and the factors instigating Adharma, which is lust, desire, anger, greed, and etc. So Brahma who is the creator, right? He also created Dharma and Adharma.
Mataji, the slide is not changing.
What are you seeing still?
Prayers.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, let's try again. What do you see now?
Good, Mataji, now. I
Good,
can see
perfect.
the third slide.
Perfect. So, what the slide says is that Brahma created both Dharma and Adharma, they coexist, right? It depends upon individuals, what they choose as a way of their life. But everything exists. Everything exists, and more specifically when it's Kali Yuga, right? You see that a lot of wrong things exist in today's world. Talking about Adharma, lust, desires, anger, greed, they're a part of Adharma, right? You all agree to that, right? Is lust, desire, anger, greed, or what are those? Are those Adharma or Dharma?
Adharma, Mataji.
Adharma, exactly. Having lust or having any kind of desires, anger, greed, yeah, they are all the bad qualities one could have. So during all these creative affairs, Brahma got attracted to his own daughter, Vak, though she wasn't welcoming of his advances. So they're saying that's what we started off in the beginning, right? Even a demigod can fall prey to materialistic things. And this is one of the biggest example that Brahma also fell prey to the lust and desires, which he should be in good control of, because he's the creator of everything. He created Dharma also. He should have known what's right, what's wrong, what he should do and what he shouldn't do, right? But he also fell prey to Adharma, and he actually got attracted to his own daughter. Daughter was against that, but really she can't do anything about it, right? So seeing Brahma deluded in this way, his sons had Marichi respectfully tried to dissuade him. So his sons, when they saw Brahma thinking like that, they did not like it. So they took help from Marichi to take him out of the situation, right? So that somebody who can guide him in this situation and get him out of that situation so that he follows the right path. As their efforts failed, they prayed to the Supreme Lord. Now, Marichi tried, but then Marichi also failed. Because, see, that is what happens, right? When you are so much engrossed in wrong activity or bad activity, it's so difficult for people to come out of it, because that's an easy path, right? Going in the wrong direction or leaning towards materialistic things is the most easiest thing to do, right? Because they come so easy. Following the spiritual path, or following the path of Krishna consciousness is not that easy, because there's so many things you have to do, right? Like, for example, very simple example is that anything that you eat, you have to make sure that it's offered to the Lord. There is no way you should skip that. There is no way you can forget that. So it takes effort. It takes effort to do every single thing, just to make sure that you are following your spiritual journey, or you are going on your spiritual journey in the right way. You are making sure that it has all the right ingredients, right? And that is why, because materialistic way of living is so easy, easy to adopt and easy to follow, that it's easy for people to fall prey to that and start following that. So similarly, when Marichi tried hard to take Brahma out of the illusion. He failed. So they prayed to the Supreme Lord. Now, the only person they could think of, or only one they could think of, was the Supreme Lord. Eventually, with Lord's help, Brahma came to his senses, and he felt really ashamed of the delusional state. His delusional state should be the second sentence. So Brahma, as we know, that he is the one who created Dharma also. So it does mean that he knows what Dharma is, right? He was not ignorant of what Dharma is. He knew it. It's just that Adharma has taken over his senses so much that he was not able to think straight. So now when he came back into his senses with the help of Lord, he realized what was he doing, right? And what was he thinking? He realized everything that he was thinking about is wrong. and he was very ashamed of his state, because he did not want to do that intentionally, right? He just fell prey to that. He gave up this shameful mentality and remorseful. The Supreme Lord, gosh, Supreme Lord wanted to give the fallen grave lesson through this incident. So why this lesson was important for anyone is to know what is right and what is wrong. It also sets an example of how a demigod can go in the wrong direction, but then Supreme Lord is always there to bring people back on the right path. And this is one of the examples. That is why it's been discussed here, so that it's a lesson for everybody who reads this, and everybody to know what is right, what is wrong. And of course, it makes a conscious effort. You have to make a conscious effort if you want to follow the path of Krishna consciousness. But this way, we know that there's so much around us which we should not go for. We know our path, and we have to be focused on that, and we have to constantly work on that. The short moral of this paragraph was, one could be victimized by attraction to opposite gender at any time in this world, so one needs to be extremely cautious. Well, it's just not about getting attracted to the opposite gender, but it's about anything which is not right, or which is a restriction or a distraction in a path to Krishna consciousness, right? So one can get victim of any of these adharmas that we talked about in the beginning: lust, desire, anger, greed. One can be a victim of all of that, but that is why we all have to be extremely cautious about this. We have to know what we want to do. We have to know what is our goal, and we have to constantly work to achieve our goal. And goal is nothing but going back to Godhead is the only goal that we have. So this is where we end today. Anybody wants to share anything from today's class? It was pretty short, but anybody wants to share? I do have a question before we go to the class. Before we go to, sharing your realizations or sharing your thoughts and so on. Anybody remembers what are the 4 dharmas we talked about in today's class?
Anger,
Okay. What else?
Lust, anger, greed.
Lust, anger,
Anger,
greed, and lust, anger, greed.
Passion,
What's the
passion.
4th one? No, wasn't passion. Anything that you want to happen.
That's gratification.
Desire. Okay.
greedy,
Yeah. They all are kind of similar to each other, but it was lust, desire, anger, and greed. These are the 4. All right. Now, anybody wants to share anything from
Anthony,
any learning that you had? Don't go into the specifics of what we have shared here, right? It's just an example. We don't have to talk about this example. We just have to talk about what we understood from this. What should we do and what shouldn't we do, and what is the path we should follow. Let's talk about that. Let's not talk about the example that's talked about in this paragraph. Okay. All right, Balamranda, let's start with you.
So I wanted to say that I liked how you said that Brahma created Dharma and Adharma, and I liked how you kept the class short.
Perfect. Thank you, Balamranda. Param, do you want to go next?
Yeah. Well, today, what I liked was how you explained the the story, and also it was like the questions. I like the questions that you ask at the end of the class, because it engages everyone if they were paying attention. And I like how you kept the class simple.
Thank you, Param. Shubhadra Giridhari, what are your thoughts?
So, Mataji, one of my realizations of this specific story is is like that you should never be greedy. Like you should never be desirable, greedy, like lustiness and angerness, like because then that would be false ego, and also that will like not get your way in the path of Krishna consciousness, Mataji.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. All right. Anyone else before we move on? I know you all are so interested in the moral stories. Anyways, if you don't have anything else to share, we should move on. But yeah, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Pretty much, as I said, don't go with the Kabir. Go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. As well that I think we should like eat prasadam to like as well like think of like bhakti, but like as well like all of those like for example Krishna's stories and like all of those and Bhagavad Gita. Think of those.
Rightly said. Rightly said. And I totally agree with you, right? And that's what I was saying. Don't go by just the content. Just try understanding what is this content trying to say, right? What is the message is trying to give you? Try reading between the lines. Madhav, did you want to speak?
mean, like, don't think of bad things while you're eating prasadam.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Madhav, did you want to share anything? No. Okay. Yeah. So that's what it is, right? As you all are giving the examples that eating prasadam, right? What should be the focus? The focus is that, oh, has the prasadam been offered to the God? Okay, did I do my prayers before eating prasadam? Right? All that. So every single activity that we do in a day, right? Every single day we do so many things, right? So every single activity that we perform in a day, it should be directed towards Krishna consciousness and nothing else. So we just have to make sure, and it's not easy. The path to dharma has never been easy. It was never easy for Pandavas. It's not easy for us too, right? So it is a conscious effort that we all have to make every single day to stay on track, right? On the path of dharma. So good. I'm very happy with the kind of realization you all have shared. It looks like that you definitely understood the message I was trying to convey. Very well, kids. All right, with that, this is story time. So I'm going to ask Anjana Gopika Mataji to take over from here, and we're going to do moral stories now. Thank you,
Hare
kids.
Krishna,
Hare
thank
Krishna.
you.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. It's a conscious effort for the Dharma. It's very nice. Yeah, okay, kids, we can do the moral story today. Are you excited for the moral story?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. We like moral story and we like
Yeah, everybody does like moral stories. Yeah. You're missing the Lakshmi Mataji's moral story, yes?
No, but Mataji picks moral stories from I do not know where else. So it's always new and interesting. So I'm definitely going to listen in.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mataji. We'll do the moral story today. It's a Narad Muni's story, okay? See, we can see here the picture. What you can see, Narada Muni, yes, is doing the meditation. Once Narada was so immense in meditation that Indra grew suspicious. You know, Indra always, when somebody is doing meditation, he thinks they want to take his kingdom, yes, heavenly planet. And then he sent to the Kamadeva. Who is Kamadeva, you know? Who is Kamadeva?
The Indian Cupid?
Yeah, Indian Cupid, yeah. He sent the Kamadeva, so many times he already sent the Kamadeva. Even now when Shiva was doing meditation, that time also he sent Kamadeva. And then Shiva was really angry, and the Kamadeva was, from his eyes, the fire came, and then Kamadeva died, yes? And later on, he became a Pradyumna, the Mayavati story in the Krishna story. How many of you read the Krishna story? There is a Pradyumna, yes, born from the, anyway, that is different story. Once Narada Muni was so immense in meditating that Indra grew suspicious. He sent Kamadeva to tempt him into breaking his meditation. A beautiful girl emerged from the Kama's arrow and began to tempting Narada. But he was failed. But that girl, she became fell. Kamadeva accepted, defeated. Oh, Narada Muni is really in meditation. He is really thinking about Krishna. He is really very good in devotional service. Even the Indrasena girl, he was not tempting. Yes. And then at this, Narada said, "Go and tell Indra that Shiva is not the only powerful one. I too have conquered all temptation." Narada began bragging about his achievement. What Narada is doing? Oh, I conquered the Kamadeva also. All the temptation I conquered. I am not agitated by any material loss anymore now. Not only Shivaji did, I also did. He is bragging himself like anything. He went, and again he met a Shivaji. He went to the Kailas to show us, to tell his achievement. He's really becoming puffed off now. He went to the Shiva and tell him the story, seeing him showing off like this. Shiva advised him not to say anything to Lord Vishnu. Even he went to the Brahmaji also, said, I conquered, I own the Kamadeva, and I'm not attempting, I am fully lust free now. He was saying to Vishnu, he was saying to all the devatas, and then they were saying, Narada Muni is devotee, means he is very humble. He never say whatever they did. Yes, it's all Krishna's mercy. They could um, get over this lust, anger, anything. They never say to anyone, I did that, I did that, like that. Yes. But here Narada Muni is saying to everyone, he was saying, seeing him showing off like this, Shiva advised him not to say anything to Lord Vishnu. You cannot go and say to Lord Vishnu, I conquered the lust, I conquered the Kamadeva. You cannot say, yes, Vishnu will taste another bigger kind of test he will give. That's why everybody advised not to go and not to tell to Lord Vishnu, okay? But Narada did not take their advice. He boasted before Vishnu, and Vishnu, I conquered the lost. I am free from the lost now. He was saying. And then Narada's pride had blinded him so much. Means, oh, you even conquered the lost. Even he was praising. Yes, let's see, Vishnu's always, he's like that. He always prays like that. Yes. And then but Vishnu wanted to test him. Vishnu really wanted, even Krishna, if we have a pride, if we have something, a pride goes on, Krishna will test us. He will give us even more, a higher kind of taste. Yes. And then Narada was on the way going home. He was very, very puffed off. And then nobody can defeat me. Even Kamadeva could not defeat me. I am free from the lost, he was saying. On the way back, he spotted, he saw a beautiful city and discovered that a king by the name Sila Nadini, Sailanadi ruled there. Salanidhi ruled there. He saw very, very beautiful place. Very, very beautiful place. Her daughter name is Biswamohini. He saw the very beautiful girl there, Biswamohini. He was, just now he conquered the lost, yes, but immediately when he saw the Biswamohini, he get attracted by with her so much. He never saw that much of beautiful girl in the world. And then his father is supposed to get married, He was looking for the person who is like Lord Vishnu's level. The Visumohini only wanted to get married with the Lord Vishnu. And then what happened? He just Naraduni reached there. They asked Naraduni, can you see my daughter's chart of what is her future? She wanted to get married with Lord Shiva. And then sorry, Lord Vishnu. And then he saw the chart and then he was saying, oh, this call will get a very nice person, very, very elevated person. He said like that because he had that desire to get married with the Vishnu Mohini, And then he want and then the girl only get married who has a face like Lord Vishnu, who is like Lord Vishnu. And immediately Narada Muni, he went to the Vaikuntha and he was praying to the Lord Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, Lord of the universe, please give me a blessing. I can get a face like you, like a Hari. And then Vishnu said, oh, you just said you are defeated, you defeated the Kama, but why you are attracted by the girl? No, don't worry these things, don't tell me all these things. I just want to get married, I want to get your face like your face. And then, okay, fine, you can get like my face. But he was saying you can get the face like a Hari. Hari means another meaning is monkey also. And then Lord Vishnu gave his face like a monkey. Narada Muni thinks I'm like Lord Vishnu. Now Vishnu Muni will like me. And he went to the assembly where there was a Swayambara is going on. And then the lady was praying. She is actually partial incarnation of Goddess Lakshmi. She is the expansion of Lakshmi. That's why she is looking for Vishnu. She is waiting for Vishnu. And then here Narada Muni came also. Narada Muni also came. He thought I'm the very beautiful person, like Lord Vishnu. She must like me. And he was on the row, but she just ignored. And everybody was laughing. Everybody is laughing by seeing the face of Narada Muni. And the Narada Muni didn't know he was the face of monkey. And then there Lord Vishnu also came and he just put the Swayambara Mala to Lord Vishnu. And Narada Muni was amazed. Oh, what happened? I thought he will put a Swayambara Mala to me, but Lord Vishnu came here and then he's going to get married. And then everyone said, look at your face, look at your face. And he went to the mirror and see his face is like a monkey. And he was very angry actually. He was very attracted with that girl. That is all the trick of Lord Vishnu actually. He was very attracted with the girl. And then he was very sad and he was cursing to the Lord Vishnu and he was saying, you gave me a face of monkey and then you also, I really fall in love with that Vishnu Mohini. You made me separation from her. When you come in the human birth, when you go to the earth, you have to take birth as a human and your all the friend will be the monkey. And then also he gave, you have to have a separation with your wife that time. That is the course he got from the whom Narada Muni. Narada Muni actually cursed. And Lord Vishnu said, yeah, thank you, I have to go in the earthly planet to take as a human birth. And he came as a ram, and all the friends, they were his monkey. The devotees, they came as a monkey. And then also he had a separation with the Sita Devi, Lakshmi Devi, yes, because of the Narada Muni's curse. And Narada Muni also get the lesson because actually the Vishwamani is none other than the Lakshmi Devi. She is the mother of the Narada Muni. And he was also asking forgiveness because of my prideness. You tested me. I felt sorry for my this one, sorry for my puffed pride. And the moral of this story is pride comes before fall. If somebody is very pride, I'm doing that service, I'm doing that, I'm the controller, I'm that, I'm this, means he's going to fall. That his fall is coming, means pride come. When you are going to fall, means the pride will come, you are sure to go fall. Yes, that is the lesson here is showing. Yes. Is Purthi, you want to say something?
Yes, Mataji. So, the curse that Narada was actually saying was in Ramayana, because when Kamsa took Sita Mata, that's separation from Rama, and he had all monkey friends. So that's like having monkey friends. Yeah, Vanaras, and he also came as a human. So he basically fulfilled Narada's curse, and he didn't have it anymore.
Okay. Anybody else? What do you like the story? Moral?
And Mataji, I think the moral of the story is that never be too proud, or you'll at the next step, it will just like fall. You will fall down. You'll cause yeah.
Yes, and everything is whatever you are success or we are failure by the that is all everything mercy of Krishna. Yes, whatever condition we should face all credit. All credit goes to Lord Vishnu or Krishna, Supreme Guru, or whoever given us services. Yes, it's not like that. We are the controller. Yes, somebody has always given us services. I senior devotee or somebody. Yes, it's not like because of our success. Yes, somebody is very kind to us. That's why they have given us these services. That's why we should be very grateful. Yes, Balavinda, go ahead.
I didn't even know the story that Narada Muni would ever know that, but thank you for saying it, Mataji. It's really interesting.
Thank you, Valentina.
And you should not be proud, Mataji. That's what I learned from the story. I didn't even know that Narada Muni would do that. Even my mom didn't know the story.
Yeah. Anybody else? Okay, now we go to the next story. Actually, this story is I really like. Janavi was reading, and then I wanted to put. This is the story I want to do before story. If I have time, I'll do a small story.
Oh, Mataji, I read the story before.
I know.
I know.
I know
Mataji,
all.
Krishna is the story.
Yeah, you all read this story. I know you all read this.
Mataji,
Yes.
story.
Yeah, I know this is your school course. I know you all might read already.
I read it, Mataji.
Yes. Yes.
I read this book,
Yes. Everybody. But this story is very nice. Okay. So you will.
Mataji?
Yes.
I never read this book, Mataji. This is Shubhadra.
Okay. Okay. Subhadra didn't read. Okay. Who didn't read this story?
I didn't, Mataji. I've seen it before, but I just never. I didn't read it. Mataji, I know about it, but I never read it, Mataji.
Okay. Okay. Who is this? Eka. Yes. 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 Tell me. Did you read? You mute, unmute.
I read it a lot of times in kindergarten.
Oh, yeah. It's a very
Mataji,
nice.
can you tell me what the book name is?
I'm a grape of sour grape.
Yes. I read it.
It's a sour grape. It's a very lesson. It's a very beautiful lesson. It's a very nice lesson for everyone. Kids, elders, everyone.
Author had a lot of stories.
Yeah. Okay. Sour grape. Okay. I will read. You all can listen and then tell me. Okay?
In the good days.
I am a grape. See, you all can you mute? I am a grape or sour grape. Okay. If somebody upset me, I will remember it. If somebody wrongs me, I won't forget it. If somebody insults me, I will never ignore it. Nope. Okay. This is the part. Okay.
Grr, that's what it said, grr.
See that banana over there? That banana slipped and bumped into me. I am holding a grudge. See that orange? That orange did not call me back for a week, girls. Yes, this grape is thinking like that. See that lime? That lime borrowed my scarf and never returned it, girls. That sour grape is putting girls to gods with everyone. Banana, orange, and then with the what is this lime also, you know? See, next maybe we have enough time. I hope. Yeah, I suppose I have got 1 second. Second. I suppose I have got pretty thin skin for a grape. Nobody step on this grape. I grew up in a close knit bunch. There were about 3,000 of us in our little community. We were sweet to each other. My grandparents visited on the weekend. We had a stroll in the sun and they had teach us what they knew. They said that it takes a bunch to raise a seed. They said that good grapes roll their own way in life. They told us to be kind, forgiving, considerate, and grateful. Oh, grateful. My grandpa said with a wink. Yeah, how his grandpa used to encourage him. Yes, and they grew so nicely and they were very sweet actually. Now the grape becomes sour, and for a while I was the sweetest of the sweet. I said, please, I said, thank you. I brushed aside life little annoyances. I knew how good I had it. Oops, haha, no problem at all. He used to say that, whatever situation, yes. It was my birthday. I had vigorously planned a big party for a week. I had sent out invitation with the date prominently displayed. Get this, I had a Ferris wheel, a musician and hydras. I had a snacks. Mm, I had snacks upon snacks upon snacks. The highlight of the party, though, was a fireworks display which would happen at sundown. I stood out front and waited for flocks to arrive. I had a gigantic smile on my face. I waited. Everybody was a little late. It seemed no big deal, no big whip. So I waited. I tumbled, rolled by a quiet hole in the distance. The sun sank behind the hills, and I waited. Nobody showed up, and I mean nobody. I considered everybody I had invited, and only one thought came to mind: girls, 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 girls. Yes, it was very sad. Now he's putting so much of girls. Yes, he was not letting go his girls. He's putting inside. Yes. After that, my personality became something else entirely. I went from a sweet grape to a bitter grape to a snappy grape. See? What was there? Finally, I became a sour grape. I started holding minor goals that eventually become major goals. You know, it was small things now before, but he was putting more and more and more, and he becoming big. Yes, why don't you ask where are you going? I scolded so much that my face got all squincy. You know what? Don't even bother calling me back. I took my grumpies out on others. Are you ever going to return my scarf? He was very sad now. He was putting very, very angry person now. See? And that's just how it been. Day after day, week after week, month after month, gods after gods. I was getting ready to meet up with my friend Lenny, the only fellow I know who's as sour as I am. Lenny and I usually go to park where we sit on the bench and rant sorry rant about stuff. But just as I was heading out the door, I bumped my knee. Oh, saying yes. After I bandaged myself up, I discovered I had a flat tire. Then I missed the bus, and the next bus was late. Finally, I got off at the wrong stop. He was putting so much of things in his mind. He don't know what he's doing. By the time I arrived at the park, it was getting dark. Lenny was foaming and furious with a frown and forehead, and his face looked all squishy. We agreed to meet at exactly 4 o'clock. You are there 3 hours late. See, he was I tried to explain why I was so ready, but Lenny would not listen. He had already made up his mind. He's formed and a huge girls and he won't budge. I could not believe it. How unfair I thought, how ridiculous I thought, how similar to the way I would react. Lenny was pretty worked up. He was pacing back and forth, imitating occasional grumbles. His tone was sad. So I gave him little space. Yes, we have to give little space. Besides, it was nice out. I noticed the sky changing color, the melodic chirping of the birds, the evening breeze, the booze of the park insist coming alive at night. I suddenly felt grateful and peaceful and calm. Had I been missing all the simple beauty because I was too busy complaining? Meanwhile, old Lenny stormed up, muttering something about disrespect and lack of consideration. I am pretty sure I heard him add a grit too. I walked home. I pulled the dusty box out from the under my bed. There were old family photo inside. I spotted myself in one of the picture. I was so sweet. I knew that little grapes from the photos was still a big part of me deep down. Deep down, I would just take some more to get back again there. At that was exact moment I found the invitation I had sent out for my infamous birthday party, the one where nobody showed. It said May 31, but wait a minute. Here my birthday was on May 21. Alas, I had told everyone to come on the wrong day. See, that was gloom. It was all my fault. I realized nobody is perfect, not even me. After that day, I started noticing other things too, like how remaining sour all the time is so daring. I wasted so much energy holding guards when I could have easily cleared the air if I had felt hot. Yes, if you think that is the story, and okay, it's almost finished. Yeah. And yes, I still get upset from time to time, but that's okay. That's okay, yes. Because now I talk and I listen and I work things out instead of just walking away. Now everybody's happy. My sourness is fading. I'm letting go all my guards, and hey, it is working. And sleep happen. I'm just glad you are okay. Oh, thanks. He was a very good relationship with the banana. Also, the scarf looks sublime on you. Why don't you keep? Really, you are the best. Orange, you glad we got to catch up? I'm so grateful that we did. See how he had a relationship, good relationship with the Orange also. Now go. Sure, sometimes I still let out a little grum when I am frustrated like this. Grrr, but then I move on. My face is less squishy too. Sometime angry is fine. Yes. Oh, and don't worry, things are okay with Lenny again. Oh, sorry, I'm late. You must be furious. No big deal, my friend. You know what? If you if you look at things in the right sort of way, and if you remember to be kind, considerate, forgiving, and grateful, life really can be pretty sweet. Yes, indeed. Okay, that much today. You can share your moral from this. It's a lot of moral for everyone, and then letting be happy. Yes, peaceful. And we are peaceful, we can practice easily Krishna consciousness also. Yes. Yes, go ahead. 1 second. Yes. Who is there? Risha is raising the hand.
So, Mataji, what I understood as a moral from this is like you shouldn't be like grumpy. Like if you say like you, if someone does something that you don't like, you can't just be like yelling at them, and you can't just be like um being like rude and mean, but like instead you can be, there's like a way to be peaceful, calm. You be nice, like without yelling. You can say it nicely, say words nicely, and that's what I understood.
Good, a very good realization. Ismriti, can you go ahead next?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. So what I think the moral of the story is that you shouldn't be angry, and you should always recheck if you did something wrong, or if you're just like grumpy, if you actually did something wrong, or you're just grumpy for no reason, Mataji. And you should always be like very nice and forgiving, and you should always be very kind to others, and not be very arrogant to them, and be very nice, Mataji.
Thank you. Balabrinda, you want to go next?
So you shouldn't be bad. You should realize your mistake. And he or she said that I'm gonna give the day, but they gave the wrong day, and like then she or he realized that so then she or he understand that I was like doing the wrong thing. So next time I will put a better celebration, and at the end he or she had a good celebration.
Yeah, clear vision. Yes, Param, go ahead.
Mostly, what I understood from the story, what I liked was that it was like a really like a really more like really like a lot of morals, but the ones that I liked was the one like what we should do is what I learned from the story is that we should like check if we did something wrong, because everyone's not perfect in this material world. So you don't know if you did something wrong, but we should check. We shouldn't just get disappointed. And some of the story, it was like telling like we should be like tolerant, because if someone's doing something just tell them if they're doing something wrong. Like just tell them in a nicer way, and be like tolerant by your anger. Because if you be angry like for the party, they wouldn't come to the party if you were like gonna be really mean.
Very nice. Very nice. Yes, Palvit, go ahead, Palvit.
Mataji, so I think the moral over here is like if you remember to be like kind, conscious, great, forgiving, and grateful, like your life will especially be like good. You'll have like nice friends, and it can be sweet.
We can be very happy. Yes, Madhav, go ahead.
So we should always be kind to our friends, and we should not be proud, and we should not be grumpy to our friends.
Let the things we should let it go. Yes. Don't put and becoming more and more. And Kavir, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. So we should not like be like whoever sad, grumpy, mad, scared. It should be always happy. And this is one of the I have two slokas. I have two slokas, and okay, so I'm going to start with one. Matra spashrastu konteya shrito nasukadukta agapani no nikta tamas shrikasvabhavadah. Ocean of Kunti, the non-permanent of happiness and distress, is seasons of winter and summer. Ocean of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. As well, there's one more, which is Vindhya Sampanne Brahmane Hastine Sunicheva Sabhakecha Mandira Samadarshinaha. Translation: the humble sages of virtue of true knowledge see with equal vision, and learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater outcast.
Very nice. Who is there is remaining? Anybody else? Subhadra Giridhari, anybody else? Then we get the moral. It's a very nice. Yes, we have to let it go all the bad things from our heart. Otherwise, we become more. If we put more and gods in our heart, what you become the sour grape. Yes, become very bad for your relationship. Yes, Devas Bala. Yes, go ahead, Devas Bala.
So Mataji, if you be like the sour, if you be like the grape, like grumpy, and sometimes like if you do not know, you should like quickly know, because it's your own birthday, like yeah. So you need to know fast, like and then so when I went Soka, so you do not have to be sad or grumpy. If you do not know, and like if everybody is not coming and you're grumpy like that, Krishna is in your heart, so he'll give you the knowledge. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much. Now we have to end the call. Yes, you all read very nice story. It's very nice story. Thank you so much. You can end the call now, okay?
Yes, Mataji.
Paying obeisances to all the Vaishnava devotee. Vancha kalpataru.
All the devotees ki jai. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Mataji.